I nearly caught myself. I nearly caught myself. I actually caught myself this time. Anyways, welcome everyone to round 13 here in LSR Group 2, Season 6, here at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Currently, I just see Bartu in the let's say Alfa Romeo, Red Bull Visa Cash app. Oh, not that. Red Bull Visa Cash app car. We also have his teammate Vindosh here, the Turkish. Luke to Red and Red Sniper Eye, both Alpines are currently out on track. Vacant Haddock in the Williams, one of the sister Williams, out on track currently, as well as Thomas D in that Aston Martin, looking to try and get ahead of everyone else, trying to get some clear air before he eventually ascends on his first run here in qualifying. Also have Viprice as well in that Mercedes. So it looks like this time we were right on board with Thomas D here for a little track guide here of the Bahrain International Circuit. That was F1 and WC. So braking right before the 100-meter board. Really go down to second. Quick back on power. Going up the gears. Coming out of sector 1. Going up into turn 4. Braking at the 100. Try to get that rotation is going for getting back on power in third. Now exiting sector 1. A little quick tap on the brake. Try and get that rotation in. All flat through here. Braking down to third gear. Slowly getting back on power. And a tough turn 8 where trail braking really doesn't work. You really are going to have to pump those brakes live to even get the car stopped. Now on to one of the two back straights here at the Bahrain International Circuit. Braking at that 50-meter board, trying to carry as much speed as you can through this high-speed sector 2 before braking at the start of that DHL board on that right hand side there. Taking apex, and now on this back straight heading towards the final corner, 100-meter board, down to third, clipping that apex. Ideally, you really want to run all the way out, but it looks like Thomas D did have some oversteer on exit, and Thomas D sets a 30.6 for his provisional run. Bartu looks like he has spun here. Viprice 29.2. Vacant at 29.5. Luke Tourette at 34.9. Looks like he did have a couple of mistakes maybe. Most likely a spin during that lap. So hopefully he can come in this lap and maybe improve. Unlike his teammate Red Sniper Eye, 29.5. P2 currently. Vindosh 29.1. Our running 29.2. 2.12, so 12 hundredths of a second ahead of Viprise in that Mercedes. Let's go and see who else is currently on the lap. Go ahead right along with Speedy here. It looks like Bono has set a lap, so I'm at 30.1, P6. Went right on board with Speedy Gunner here. Approaching the final corner, not exiting the final corner. Had a little bit of a poor exit there. See what time he will do at 30.6. Not that far off of Thomas D, but Thomas did have a couple of mistakes, I must say, but obviously room for improvement. See a McLaren waiting for some clear air before starting his first run in quali. Say BTCC, purple sector too. Now onto his back straight, lofty pickle, 29.4. P4 Jimbo is 30.0. See what time where BTCC will put himself. Could have gone on power a lot earlier. But let's see what time we'll put. A 29.9. Definitely left, I'd say, a tenth or two on the table. Just purely from that final corner. So definitely a lot of room for improvement. I will say someone who you should definitely watch out for in quali. As Waits has started his lap. Let's go ahead and see. As Alexis as well will start a lap, and he does have the slipstream from who I believe is, looks like Speedy is giving Alexis some slip down that front straight. Demon boosts his chances of getting pulled, but it does run deep into turn one, so that might have just eliminated that advantage he had on that front straight as he passes his teammate Viperize there. So maybe see if Alexis can maybe still recover to get a decent lap time. Maybe put himself into the top 5, which is all 29. All in the mid to low 29s currently. Maybe, just maybe. See if Alexis can recover this time, but Viperize is really taking this slip in from his teammate. Is he on the lap? No, he's on an out lap, so most likely those two are going to start working together and hopefully boost the Viperize up into provisional pole with his final 9 minutes and 44 seconds left here of qualifying. Let's go ahead and see as Alexis does dive into the pit lane, so those two not working together. Bartu here is looking very quick here in this AlphaTauri. Still has not set a lap time, but definitely could maybe challenge in that midfield. And as he does spin and coming out of a very tough corner where you really have to be careful on power. Probably one of the more vulnerable corners to spin at. Luke Tured 31.3 and Levi a 40.0, so those two still have not set a decent lap time, but definitely some room to improve. Viperize 10 hundredths of a second faster in sector 1 from what it looked like, so definitely could get onto the front row even with that improvement, as our stranding is only 12 hundredths of a second up the road, and he does set a purple sector too, slightly under a tenth faster, so potential provisional pole lap here from Viperize in this Mercedes W14. See what time he will set. 29.0. Not a 28, but a 29.0. And we do have a McLaren here cutting the track there, but cutting to Red Sniper Eye here. 6 seconds down on his lap, so not a very good lap, but striding up over a tenth and a half. Currently still not enough for pole, but looking like enough for P2. Vacant only goes on provisional pole by 5 thousandths of a second. A 29.014. So 5 thousandths of a second as our string 29,005. Everyone just scraping and scraping that gap down into the 28s, but not enough to get into those 28s. Let's go and see these gaps here. Under a quarter of a tenth separating the top three here in qualifying here at Bahrain. But less than a half a second separating the top five. And less than two tenths separating the top four. As Lofty Pickle will start his lap, his second run here with these final 6 minutes and 8 seconds left here in quali. Let's go ahead and see if maybe he can improve here. And maybe go purple. And maybe be one of our drivers that gets into the 28s. Currently a little bit over a tenth up, but Vindosh a 28.897. So Vindosh, our first driver to break into those 28s, but a very high 28. And Lofty getting a little bit of a rear slide there, exiting turn 8. So maybe some signs of him pushing that car to its limits. It's going to right on board here. And he is nearly a tenth and a half down. And Alexis a 29.419 P6 on his first run, I believe, actually. So very nice from Alexis. Vindosh, I think, still trying to look for his for an improvement, but it is looking like he's out of ERS, but I don't think he's on a lap. I don't believe so. No, he's not. 1.7 seconds off. But Seabird, a returning driver, going purple sector too. So maybe he has been doing a little bit of league racing. Behind our backs, not enough for pole, but a 30.4 P12 for his first quali run back in Group 2. As BTCC is just cruising around in Sector 1 now, going into Sector 2. But a lot of these drivers are not coming in or exiting the pit lane now. As you saw, I believe that was Thomas D. No, that was one of the McLarens, I believe, but everyone's starting to come in, change their tires, wait for the track to get a little bit of track evolution. Anyways, I'll be back in a sec. Apologies. Okay. I am back with the final. See if someone can stop being a block in Sector 1. Final 2 minutes here of quali. Everyone now currently out on their outlaps. Looking to try to take advantage of this very quickly evolving track here in these final 1 minute 40 seconds of quali. If everyone can get around in time. And Lofty Pickle will be one of our first two drivers to come across the line and start their lap, as Waits P10 has decided to retire with a 29.7. We can improve here, clipping that apex there. Now exiting sector 1, time 28.8. So maybe Lofty currently on an absolute flyer. About to pull a Lucas Blakely in that McLaren, as Bono 6 tenths up on his previous lap, 29.4. But continuing with Lofty, let's see how he will improve in sector 2. Only lost roughly half a tenth from what it looks like. So looking like a P6, maybe if he can gain probably another 2-3 tenths there, then probably a top 5. And it looks like he does. 29.0. Bartu has retired a 30.2. Vindosh, our current provisional pole sitter, currently on a lap as well. See how he will do. Right on board here. Is he up? 0.06 of a second up. And the Lofty has been disqualified. But how is he disqualified? He literally... That is really weird. Definitely could most likely just gonna get a lobby restart. Because he did cross the line. Vindosh, a 28.764, so even more solidifying his position as our pole sitter. Our shredding already invalidating the lap. Not gonna be enough for pole, but vacant. Currently P4. Alexis 29.895. Red Sniper at 28.936. See, vacant can improve. This one just died into the wall. Vacant. Still P5 shredding. Still not improving. And that is the end of quali. So that is let me take a look at the results. Vindosh on pole, less than half a second, less than 3 tenths, separating the top 6 here in quali, and less than a second, separating the top 9. So Vindosh on pole, followed by Alexis, Red Sniper Eye, Shredding, Vacant, Viper Eyes, Bono, BTCC, Waits, Jimbo, Thomas D, Kendricks, Levi, Bar2, Luke Red, Seaburge, Speedy, Fusible, Ozen, and Lofty. Now just waiting for it to load up. As it looks like we're lights on and away we go. Directly straight into the racing. As Vitnosh currently just leading the pack into turn one. Alexa looking for the move up into the lead. Some people going a little bit out wide there to the left, nearly hitting those marker boards. 3 by small amount of contact between Strading and Bono. Vipers and Bono going wheel to wheel into turn 4, but managing to keep it relatively clean. Going right on board with Kendricks there. Fusible has retired, and that is a VSC. And that appears to be on track. Yeah, that appears to be on track. So drivers could do mediums to hards, which is the one stop, or they could do hards, a hard tire stint, and then 2 medium tire stints for the remain. As there are 2 strategy choices. So already Speedy, already up 4 positions here, as well as Levi. As well up 4 positions as well. But Thomas D and BTCC have lost 7 positions and 4 positions respectively. Hopefully we can get going green sometime soon. As looking at these tires, as we do go back green on the front straight, here comes Alexis. Alexis looking for the move. Not making it stick, but here he comes back again. Alexis using his ERS, will he send it up the inside? Wheel to wheel with that rear axle. But Vindosh successfully holding Alexis off here in sector 2. And not allowing the move to get done. Incredible defending from Vindosh to keep the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix here. It's such a probably the most random track no one's ever heard of if they don't know about F1. But anyways, going down the field, looks like BTCC was about to make a move on weights, but not looking to make the move currently, but going back up to the front of the field. Alexis wants to use ERS from what it looks like. Just try and get Alexis. As Viper is 32.6 fastest lap, currently on those hard tires. Alexis sends it up the inside. Goes a bit deep. But Vindosh looks like he did go a tad bit deep there as well. Small amount of contact there, but nothing too major. So Alexis into the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Give me a second, see if I can invite Thomas D. I don't think I have him added now. I don't think I have him added. Alexis still remaining in the lead. Vegan down there in P4. with the red sniper eye just ahead of him in P3 on those mediums. So red sniper eye really trying to take advantage of the medium tires until of those mediums and trying to get past these two hard tire runners. This is really weird. Why is there a filter? But trying to take advantage of those medium tires, trying to break away of those medium tire runners as these two going wheel to wheel into turn 1, and Vindosh has returned the favor and has taken the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix. These two are gonna keep switching back and forth. Viper has made the move up into P4, making the move on vacant. And we have a three-way fight, nearly four-way fight there for P4. Incredible scenes here at Bahrain. Right now, but we're at Sniper Eye. Hopefully, he can continue to use these medium tires and just try to get past these two, because at some point those hards are gonna get into their working zone, which is roughly around mid stint of those hard tires, and you do not want to be on any other tire besides the soft to even try and compete with them mid stint. But here we go again. Those two running to be looking like running a significant lower wings, as the Lexus getting done purely just off of DRS. Alright, Sniper going a little bit too deep there. These two just constantly switching positions left, right, and center. And speaking of which, Vindosh was about to send it up the inside, but has decided against it. For a Sniper Eye, 4/10, nearly half a second away from Vindosh. Going into turn 8 now. But looks like those hard tires are starting to come into their working zone early on, as there is a collision back there. And to be a spin, looks like Luke Turner has spun it coming out of turn 7. So Vindosh trying to make the move into the final corner, has decided to wait, but that brings in Red Sniper Eye into this fight for the race lead. And Alexis looks like he's made the move off of pure DRS, but here comes Viper, they're behind. Just managing to bring everyone in from P6 all the way up into this big fight for the lead. As you can see, a Bono there just by himself in no man's land in P7, while everyone else in between, in front of him and behind him, are all working together in a group. So Bono's really going to suffer from that, as there's a collision there. Looks like to be someone did reset to track. I don't know who. Someone has no front wing, but that Lofty has a front wing, I believe. Yeah, he has a front wing. Someone doesn't have a front wing. Time to play Mr. Detective and figure out who doesn't have a front wing. And that is BTCC. Does not have a front wing early on, so Most likely just gonna try and come in and use those mediums and try and get back into this race as Vindosh making the move. These two going wheel to wheel. Red Sniper eager to get into this fight for the lead. He is getting into this fight. Here comes Red Sniper Eye. Bartu has a 3-second time penalty for track limits. Alexis there, eager to make the move there. Going into turn 4. Red Sniper just all over the track, just trying to make the moves work in any way, shape, or form. But right behind him is Viperize, Alexis' teammate. So currently in a Mercedes sandwich. But it looks like this battle has calmed down a little bit. Four-tenths of a second separating Alexis and Vindosh now. 3/10 going into the final corner. No, everyone just trying to tuck it to the slipstream train. Here comes Alexis using that DRS and getting past Vindosh for the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Small amount of contact from Red Sniper Eye. And he has wing damage. Front left end plate is now gone. But will Vipers be able to make a move and take advantage of Red Sniper's wing damage? As Vindosh has been knocked down to P4 from P2. Viper is making a move around the outside and making it 6. Small amount of contact from R. Stranding, trying to send it on Vindosh. But R. Stranding making the move work around the outside. And bit of a lockup from Vindosh there as well. So big fight here for P2 here in the Bahrain Grand Prix. Alexis 3 as Vindosh breaks late and makes a small amount of contact with Stranding. Has that resulted in damage? No damage yet for some reason. But Mercedes 1-2 currently in the Bahrain Grand Prix. With the salver of R. Shredding followed by Vacant and Red Sniper Eye. Finishing off the top 5 after a very hectic Sector 2. As Red Sniper Eye does get a 5-second. As Vindosh he got a penalty for severe collision. Something did happen. Trying to figure out what. Something did happen, so wait. I did not catch what happened there. But it looks like we do have a safety car now. Top 8 have all decided to stay out on their 8-lap old, medium, soft, or hard tires. So we're seeing all the variety of tires out here tonight. And everyone else opting so Vindosh, Red Sniper, Ozan, Sieber, Speedy, Lofty Pickle, Luke Torres, speaking of which, gets a 5-second time penalty for severe collision with BTCC. So Vindosh has taken the mediums, Red Sniper has taken the hards. As Vibrise gets a 5-second time penalty for being in the pit lane. So absolute scenes for Mercedes. And very bad decision as Vibrise putting on those softs. Looks like he's made an error in the MFD from what it looks like. So Bastredding getting ahead of Viperize, but very odd to put on those mediums early on with 19 laps to go. And Vacant, our current leader in that Williams, still on those 9-lap-old hard tires. So it looks like we are going to be waiting for everyone to catch back up. It is going to be most likely another lap or two. So hopefully we can speed this up a little bit. Speaking of which, I'll be back in a second. Alright, so I am back here once again. So, currently just waiting on both AlphaTauris. Bartu pitting again, but has come out of the pit lane as Alexis a 5-second time penalty for severe collision with Vacant. I don't think he got damage, but yeah, no damage. Looks like it's just a game error. Definitely gonna get a payload. I would believe so. So everyone on fresh tires besides Vacant, who just opting and waiting for those mediums and trying to wait for the right time to come in, because those mediums the majority of the grid have on, i.e. Alexis, Stredding, Bono, Kendricks, and Ozan, Speedy, Luke Tourette, and Vindosh have on, they're not gonna make it. That's why I believe Five Eyes put on the soft tires. But yeah, just waiting for this final AlphaTauri. As it looks like we just, yeah, we just about have everyone as safety cars in this lap. So it's really going to be a big pain for Bacon as he's still on those hards that he did start the race with. Just hoping for, he's really just hoping for some luck here at this point. So it's going right on board. So let's see how early or late will Vacant go. Just trying to defend the inside as he gets a little bit of wheel spin. Getting him back on power. Looks like he was on the marbles. As we do go back green here at the Bahrain Grand Prix. One of the Red Bulls trying to send it up the inside. 3 wide nearly. Back here with Speedy, Levi, and Lofty. And Speedy getting chased down by Lofty for P11. Going back up ahead to the front of the field. A lot of fuel changes here. Shredding is taking the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix. And here comes Alexis, setting it up the inside, just trying to get up there with his teammate Viprise. And now these two going wheel to wheel into turn 8, but letting it go. And waiting for that back straight, but DRS will not be activated for these next 3 laps. Viprise, though, on those soft tires, already on our Shredding's rear wing. And Alexis up into P3, so Mercedes 2-3. Let's see if maybe Viprise can tow his teammate along. Trying to reduce some of that tire wear. Bono up into P4. So Vacant just getting swallowed up by the field. Left, right, and center. And that is also his teammate gone by. So that's hitting down 6 positions in a single lap. So really unfortunate risk that Vacant unfortunately took. That thought it was going to pay off. Viper is nearly making contact with our Shredding going into turn 1. But thankfully no contact. But Alexis currently in P3. Still a decent ways away from his teammate Strading Viprise, I mean, nearly already a second that's built between Alexis and Viprise, but going down rear of the field, going wheel to wheel, and nearly 3 wide there into turn 8. Looks like Levi did go a little bit out wide there. But everyone keeping it relatively clean so far. But top 5 already broke away from Vacant. And Vacant is getting overtaken, losing a lot of time. As he does lock up. And these two just fighting. As Vacant just getting the slip from Ozan ahead. Just manages to edge out Jimbo, but Jimbo's still there on the right. Small contact there on Jimbo from Lofty behind. As we're now going 3 wide nearly. Just for a moment there. As Lofty passed up into P7. But here comes Jimbo here on Vacant. Just sitting and waiting for the move to get done, as that is Bartu down in P18. BTCC 3-second time penalty, 4 track limits. So Vibrant has taken the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix. But here comes Alexis, Viperize's teammate in that sister Mercedes. Just trying to get the move done on Stretting, but not enough. Hopefully he can get it done on this back straight, as DRS will be enabled next lap. No, it should have been enabled this lap, yeah. It has been enabled this lap, my bad. But top 6 have already broken away. Top 5, I mean. 2.7 seconds is that gap from P6 only up into P5. But Vacant has ultimately just decided to come into the pit lane. As Stretting and Viper is going wheel to wheel for the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix. How will Alexis come into this? So the two Mercedes going wheel to wheel. Alexis on the outside and Viper is on the inside. And Alexis going through. Now trying to catch back up to our Stretting. How will Stretting handle this pressure in these final 13 laps of the Bahrain Grand Prix? As he does have that DRS. Not that big of an advantage. But it is still there as Vacant. Currently P17 on brand new mediums. Definitely could last him till the end of the race. But Alexis just trying to chase down our Stretting 0.4 of a second. See how quick this gap closes down. Going into turn 1, Lofty Pickle 32.3. And Alexis looked nearly sent it up the inside from what ideally that's what he wanted to do, but not enough. But also have a second DRS zone. Alexis getting past our Stretting for the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Wheel to wheel coming out of turn 4 and managing to take the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Now, if you hold up Stretting, then Viperize can come back into this and make it a Mercedes 1-2. Nearly contact there for Viperize, hitting the rear wing of our Stretting, but managing to keep his nose out of his rear wing, not sniffing out his rear wing. Ayo, quote book. It looks like we had a spin there. Speedy now down in P16. But something to know about the two Mercedes is that they both have penalties. So you really are gonna have to count for that. And now Stretting coming back now with the DRS. And going back ahead for the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix. But Alexis around the outside trying to defend his position. But here comes Viperize. Trying to get up into P2, but not enough. He's really going to have to try and get as close as he can here in Sector 2. As you can see, only 0.2 of a second, nearly 0.3 of a gap from Viperize to Stretting heading into turn 8. As he sends it up the inside of turn 8 and making moves stick. So it is now Mercedes 1-2, both on completely different strategies. So Viperize now 1.1 seconds behind his teammate Alexis on those mediums. But Vipers is out of battery. Under 10% for sure. As small amount of contact between Shredding and Viperize there. But that only gave him a little bit of a boost. But here comes Shredding on the right side, and that is Shredding back up into P2. So only temporary Mercedes 1-2 for only a sector and a half. 2 sectors and a half. But the possibilities is there in these final 10 laps of the Bahrain Grand Prix. So Viper is now on Shredding's rear wing now on these 9-lap-old soft tires. Let's see, maybe Viper can make the move here as using some of his battery that he has left. Just trying to trick Shredding into an error, but not enough. Now on the front straight, getting that DRS and making the move stick. But here comes Kendricks wanting to make the move. 3 wide there temporarily of Bono trying to squeeze through in there. But here comes Kendricks around the outside. Will he make the move stick? Searching for that space, trying to warrant that space. And makes the move stick. That is Kendricks up into P3. How will Bono get past Shredding here? So Shredding just continuously losing positions left, right, and center. So heading into the final 9 laps of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Big 4-way fight here. For the final podium spot here is Lofty, just outside of that, just slightly outside of that group, only 8-10, so definitely could get in there if they don't work together, but he's quickly closing that gap on those hard tires, so maybe those hards may just come into play in these final couple of laps and may become the fastest compound to be on, which no one in the top 5 is, so definitely a possibility. As Shredding getting the move done on Kendricks, retaking his P3's. Bono and Kendricks making a small amount of contact there. But here comes Kendricks once again, but not enough straight to even get the move, to even try and initiate the move. But Kendricks definitely is going to want to search for that move in the final 8 laps of the Bahrain Grand Prix. As we're going through into turn 8, Kendricks now having Bono on his rear wing, followed by a Lofty Pickle, who's now in this fight now. How will Bono handle this? Will Kendricks, Bono, and Lofty work together to just try and catch back up to Shredding and all 3 of them overtake him? Who knows? But currently a Mercedes 1-2 with Alexis and Viprise leading the pack. So definitely going to contest. But something to note is Viprise is on those soft tires. So he is going to have to survive that group of 4 behind him. So hopefully Viprise can maybe not fall to that group that is only 1.3 seconds behind on 1.4 now actually. But 1.4 seconds now, Viprise to Alexis. You do have if you have Bartu. I think you're just trying to retire in the pit lane, I would think. Yeah, I think he's just trying to retire in the pit lane. But already Straining has pulled back that gap from 1.4 down to 1.3. So definitely gaining on Viprise for sure. In these final 6 laps. He's definitely have to be in puncture range. Or even near guaranteed puncture range. Near the end. As Bartu getting another 3-second time penalty for track limits. There's quite a big gap from Alexis all the way down to Viprise, nearly 3 seconds. So Alexis looking like he is going to win this. As long as he keeps it relatively clean and no mistakes come about. But everyone behind from Viprise all the way down, from Stranding down to Lofty, all are in within DRS range. So definitely something to consider. So Mercedes 1-2 might not be guaranteed here with this group of 4 of Shredding, Kendricks, Bono, and Lofty. All right behind him. Working together with that DRS. Bono goes a little bit deep there. Now Bono and Lofty going wheel to wheel now. Going up into turn 9, but Lofty using a little bit of that ERS to just try and get right back ahead. So now only 8/10 separating them. That gap is scarily going down quickly. And Bartu has retired. That is a safety car. Will anyone coming in late as everyone who's P7 and down will come into the pit lane for that for those soft tires, well, everyone in the top 6 are now so quick turn of events here. But I believe that is a relatively decent gap for everyone who unintentionally end up staying out. But hopefully, let's see if maybe this gap can maybe see if Alexis will be getting held. So a big turn of events for Mercedes. So Shredding is now in the lead of that Bahrain Grand Prix now on the softs. And Alexis has now cleared his penalty now. And everyone who did end up staying out has now gotten position, but it will be cut close here for Viper Eyes. As Viper Eyes does get overtaken by Ozan. But this top 5, all close but lofty on those mediums. Nice. So top is gonna be a very tight fight here near the end in these final couple three laps or so of this Bahrain Grand Prix. As we are just waiting for Seabird, Speedy, and Red Sniper to get back up and catch up to the field. Hopefully it's in this lap. As Seabird has retired. I mean, it was under safety car, but I don't think safety car might come in this lap. I think it may come in this lap. We're just waiting for Speedy and Red Sniper to catch back up. And then, yeah, looks like it's gonna come in this lap from what it's looking like. As that gap from Speedy to Red Sniper isn't that big. I mean, hopefully. So there's only 2 people on these mediums now. Just Lofty and Vindos. As correct, safety cars in this lap. And he just barely Red Snipers just managed to catch back up now. So he barely managed to catch back up. So we'll have 2 laps. 2 laps to go here in this Bahrain Grand Prix to determine the winner. And Shredding leads the field on to lap 28 of 29. Relatively clean start. Alex is already just trying to catch up, warm up these tires as much as he can. And take full advantage of these tires as Kendrick sends it up an incredible send, but very dirty and unexpected send, I must say. Not the send that Kendricks was definitely not gonna make it work. Kendrick was definitely not gonna make that work. Definitely not a safe send for sure. But already half a second. Really gonna have to hone in their TT mindsets here in these final 2 laps. So let's go ahead and see if Alexis can win this Bahrain Grand Prix. Or will it be Stranding or even Lofty Pickle on those mediums? You never know. DRS will not be enabled, so it's just gonna be pure ERS. And we head on to the final lap of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Alexis 31.9, but Pickle 30.9. But the main fight will be up here for the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix. Who will win this? Will it be Alexis or R. Stranding? Will Stranding get some sweaty hands, some sweaty palms after this? Or will Alexis have some sweaty hands or sweaty palms already? Let's see who will win as we go through Sector 1 for the final time. These two going... It looks like Levi and Vacant both... There's a big incident back there. And Vacant has retired. It's on the final lap. There will be no safety car. Alexis looking for the move up into turn 9, but not enough straights. Trying to widen the line, but not working for Alexis. Hopefully he can make this move on that back straight. Just trying everything mentally and physically possible to try and scare off our Shredding. Will he send it up the inside? No, you won't. And it looks to be Shredding who will win the Bahrain Grand Prix, managing to hold out Alexis. And Lofty coming and finishing off the podium. And Bono just died. But Shredding, race winner. as so Stratting our race winner here today, followed by Alexis, Lofty, Kendricks, Bono, Ozen, Viprise, Vindosh, Jimbo, Thomas D, BTCC, Luke Red, Red Sniper, Levi, Speedy, Vacant, Seabird, Bar2, Wait, and Fusible Orange. Well, that is it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, that is me out. Hasta la vista. Bye.